Years of hardship have passed over Syria in general, and the northern regions in particular. The educational infrastructure has always been vulnerable to bombings, neglect, and repurposing of service centers or shelters for displaced individuals. This has left it ruined and ill-equipped to accommodate students, exacerbated by the earthquake on February 6th that partially or completely destroyed a significant portion of it. The educational situation in Idlib province and its surrounding areas in northern Syria can be summarized as follows. Old and out-of-service schools and educational institutions. Students of school age who have dropped out of school and are no longer able to access qualified education. Competent teachers are unemployed and unable to find a place to provide their students with beneficial and uplifting education. A future threatened by a generation marginalized, uneducated, and unable to contribute to the building and development of their community. In response, we have started our mission to empower communities, believing in the crucial role of the educational process as a fundamental building block in the Syrian society's journey of recovery from the effects of war. To execute this vision, we initiated a project for the rehabilitation of schools through several stages within the conceptual framework adopted in MIDMAR's mission. 1. Comprehensive assessment of the most in need schools for rehabilitation, identifying densely populated areas and camps with limited access to educational institutions. 2. Implementation of the project, including the restoration and repair of infrastructure for 14 schools, comprising 139 classrooms in Idlib. 3. Rehabilitation of essential facilities in schools with special features to facilitate movement for people with special needs, numbering over 204. 4. Provision of logistical and educational supplies for 5,912 students across various educational levels, taught by 303 teachers and administrators in the 14 schools. Aiming at bringing about a real change in the educational process, evidenced by the return of thousands of students to their classrooms and the replacement of makeshift camps with proper classrooms for dozens of teachers. As the new school year begins, we look forward to supporting and reviving the inspiring message of education in our community, recognizing its importance in fostering growth, development, and instigating positive change. Today, educational institutions in northwest Syria and those managing them become the beacon of education again. Together we rebuild the future of generations, charting the path toward aspirations and goals that lead us to a possible society capable of driving change.